Hope you're well. Welcome to another Monday. Yeah, a little clickbait there. You know, I don't do that. Is the bull market over? Well, no. God, no. The bull market has not begun, as I've been saying. I'm not going to, for all the new people listening to me, if there's any new people, we've never been in a bull market. This has not been a bull market. Look at all my other videos. It's obvious, right? I'm going to just go over a couple things. There's no reason to panic. Though, if you're near your profits or you're near your buy-in, I would sell. That's just my personal opinion. I'm so underwater on so many things, I'm not selling. I'm also not DCAing. I mean, you're crazy to DCA right now. Crazy. But I do hope you guys are well. Please, don't make yourself crazy. Okay, I know a lot of you are who've reached out to me. I can appreciate that. I'm going to go over a couple things real quick. Hey, Skull, brother. Give me a minute here. It's all going to be okay. Just don't buy right now. Okay, I mean, Ando, everything I know, it's a killer. I just wanted to say something. Yesterday I jumped on a couple streams just listening to them, and I all of a sudden heard my name brought up, Vegan Crypto, on it was Blockchain Basement or Drew. It was Drew, who's like, Vegan Crypto, vegan, why the hell would I look at that? And then I'm like, huh? I looked down and it was Bluegrass talking about me, which I appreciate. You're awesome, brother. But then some guy said, oh, Vegan Crypto only has 250 subs. And I saw Bluegrass on there kind of defending me. I was pretty funny. I don't comment on that stuff. But, I only do have 250 subs because I'm here to tell you the truth as I see it, not what you want to hear. Right? That's what all the YouTube channels do. Because they need you to stay on, brag about themselves, shill projects, shill Arculus wallets. They literally, that's why, I'm not trying at this. I'm just here to help. If I grow, I grow, right? I remember when I was at 20 subscribers and I was happy to hit 50, I was happy to hit 100. You see my videos, they're this. Half the time I get a bad connection. So I'm here for one reason. That's for days like this, so we can calm each other down. I can explain my thoughts and my history and it happen anyway. I'm not here to make money off of YouTube. I never will. I'm never going to put effort into it. But I thought it was funny. So thank you, Bluegrass. If you listen to this later, it doesn't look like you're on. I know you listen to these streams later. So I appreciate that. Drew's a fool. And but I don't understand. I can appreciate and understand someone like him who kills animals all the time. And your typical person not understanding being vegan. So they think I'm just some tofu, flower eating, tree hugging human being. I'm far from it. I'm not a pacifist. I'm not a little hippie. So thank you, Bluegrass. And I find it funny that all these YouTubers are said they called this. I was just listening to Rand while I was running and him talking about, oh, you should have listened to my videos. I called this last week. Blah, blah, blah. And it's going to get worse. This guy's been calling the bottom for months. So I just find it funny how these guys all backpedal and any YouTuber is telling you, look, I came in Saturday. I could have been with my family and I'm doing this. He didn't do that out of the kindness of his heart. He did it so he doesn't lose you guys. He needs the views. He needs the likes. Anyone who begs for likes need it. That's their money. They're down a ton of money like the rest of us. Crypto YouTubers are just human. I was on Lark's thing, Lark Davis or whatever his name is, yesterday. And man, was he getting slammed for selling. I'm not a huge fan of his in regards to like his streams and everything. He's a smart guy. He just reads the news. But he's human. He sold. He was heavily leveraged and over allocated, and he did what he needed to do. Don't give someone a hard time for selling. Now you got someone like Crypto Angler Bob, who's worthless and not even in the crypto market. He counts on donations. Those people you shouldn't listen to. But Lark, he gives good information. But it all boils down to one thing: nobody knows what the hell they're talking about. Okay, I'm listening to CNBC today. Haven't forever, but I put it on. They were interviewing the Fed Chicago president, saying, hey, are you going to have an emergency meeting and do this and lower rates? Jeremy Siegel, who's a big economic professor, saying they need to do that. Well, and he wouldn't give that up. But here's the bottom line. And the Fed president even said what I've been saying. They held rates too long. They held rates too long. They raised them too late, and they've held them way too long. Jerome Powell has done a bad job on this. He did a great job raising rates. And that's not the only reason this is going on. But I mean, you know, we got turmoil all over the world, and with the NASDAQ and everything crashing, the market will continue to crash. So, Skull, let's see here. What do you got? Yeah, I'm just relax. I am not going to watch my no, don't watch your portfolio, crypto, and stocks. Damn, prices are too good. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You'll be good. You'll be good in crypto. You know, some of them. I mean, I've taken we've all taken a killing, but oh my God. It's just, you know, looking at some of these things. I mean, Ethereum and, you know, I said I was going to buy Bitcoin at $50,000. No, I'm not doing that. See, that's what I say. You have a plan. You have to be able to readjust, because we could see 40K, no problem. Or we could see 60K by the end of the week. It all depends, right? But we could easily see 40,000. Easily. So I could say I'll buy at 40,000. Not necessarily. Microsoft is 390, yeah. Dell at 93. Yeah, back in the day, I bought Dell at $80 and sold it at 40. That was part of me losing. They did a split. This is back in the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s. But you know, I'm not worried about stocks or Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's fine. Alts could be screwed, right? All these alts, even Ondo, all that, they could be done. I'm not saying they are. They could be. Right now we're at 51K. Ethereum at 20, almost 2,300. Everyone, Ondo's at 54 cents. 54 cents. Injective, Metis. I mean, these are just looking. Oh my God, it's a total bloodbath. AIOZ at 36 fucking cents. Oh my God. I think of what I was up on that at one point. Unbelievable. It was just at 65 cents, down another 50%. Told you, I hate to brag on myself, but I've been calling this all along. When everyone kept saying, you know, you got to be a fool, whoever listens to this, to actually take Discover Crypto and all those guys' advice and say this is a great bullish opportunity. And you can promise you this. You go on Discover Crypto today, you will have Kelly Collum, if he's on there, saying this is bullish, and all these other idiots. I'm telling you. They'll say it'll go lower, but this is great. This is not great. This is horrible. I'm going to buy stocks like crazy. Just be careful. Crypto, I'm going to wait. You got to wait. Ondo 54 cents. The green is going to be a bit, yeah. So we just got to see what happens. You know, and here's the deal too. And sometimes I scare myself. And the things I've been saying. Today on CNBC, they're literally repeating exactly what I say. But I've been in markets forever. So, Joe, who's a crypto guy, saying to the Fed president of Chicago, well, what about, and Andrew, you know, if they have an emergency meeting, which the Fed president wouldn't, people are wanting them to do that. And he said it could happen. He didn't really go to that, but he goes, we'll do what we need to do. It has nothing to do with the markets. They don't care about the markets. They don't care about crypto. They don't care about the stock market. That's not what they're about. They're about price stability, and they're about jobs. Price stability and jobs. They're not about the stock market, the Dow. That's not what they're about. But they even said, well, if they do lower rates, if they have an emergency meeting and they lower it 50 basis points or whatever it may be, won't that scare the market to say, you know, this is a recession, or a recession is definitely coming? So no one knows. And I said that yesterday. I said, if they do that, it could spook the market. A month ago, if we would have lowered rates, the market would have gone crazy, done amazing. If they do it now, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be a further indication to these crazy, freaking wimpy, pathetic traders in both markets, right? Because we're following the stock market, period. I remember back in the day, BitBoy saying, no, we're decoupled from that. What an idiot. Just shows you crypto people don't know shit. I'm telling you. They don't know anything. They know tech about projects. They don't know the market. I promise you that. But as I was saying, now we just don't know, because markets are so spooked by Japan, so spooked by the Middle East, so spooked by economic data, which is not that horrible. But they're just scared of a recession, so they're getting off risk assets, period. Okay, that's what is happening. Whoever else is in here, say hi. I welcome you. Say hi, please. I'd like to know who you are. What questions do you have for me? What do you have? So, we can go over prices and everything. There's no reason to. Look at Polygon, 37 cents. Aave, I was just going to sell it at $1.20 and buy it back. But I thought it would, no one, I knew we were going lower, but no one predicted this. You never know these crashes. I mean, here's the deal, though. What could happen is if we start printing money, and it's going to be a month or two, it's going to be a bit, it will get injected into the market because the market does settle down eventually. It does. And people are comparing this, Rand was just comparing this to COVID. It has nothing to do with it. Markets, you can't relate one to the other. TA doesn't mean anything. Don't give me that history rhymes and all that bullshit. Mark Twain, history does rhyme, but in the markets, it just is a pattern. Good economic times breed good markets. Except for this one, right? Good economic times, because of the interest rates, killed our market. Now bad economic times, somewhat, slow down, is killing the market. The markets are volatile, every one of them. No one knows when it's going to happen, but what it is, it's like being in a stampede, or it's like being in a crowd of people. One person does something, breaks a car window after a freaking stupid football game or whatever, and another person does, and another person does, and next thing you know, it becomes a riot, and the police are out there tear gassing the fucking idiots. That is what is happening. That is the market. Always. It's a stampede. Take it from someone who was in the pits at the Chicago Board of Trade, in the 30-year bond pit for over a decade, who traded stocks, who worked with all the large banks, did all their treasury bonds, equities for decades. That's how it works. People sell, then hysteria happens. People buy, then hysteria happens. It's the way of the world. It is the way of the world. And you can't stop it. Wait and see if the ETFs start unloading. This is why I tell you not to buy. If the ETFs, which they probably will capitulate, you think people with BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, ARK, Galaxy, going to wake up, see 49,000 on Bitcoin, aren't going to get the hell out of it? If they start unloading, we'll be 40K, no problem. Okay? So this is what you have to do, mental-wise. Yeah, they don't know nothing. They just talk a bunch of nonsense. That's right, brother. Here's the deal. Oh God, why am I saying that? That's what BitBoy says. Here's the deal. Here's what you need to do. Do not look at your portfolio. But what you do is what Vegan Crypto says all the time. What are you doing? You're accumulating dry powder. All of these idiots, I can't, shouldn't be like this, but like Lark, sold to have some dry powder. If you have to sell to have dry powder, you're doing it wrong, brothers and sisters. You're doing it wrong. I've deployed a lot of dry powder, for years, but every month, I'm still sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars of dry powder. Am I going to deploy it? Hell no. Will I deploy it when we get into a bull market? Hell yes. I've been telling you all along, buy in the green is how you'll make money. But if you don't sell, right, we're all in profit, March, April. We'll get back there again. You just have to, step away. I told you to step away until September. It's just going to be turmoil. We don't know where your alts are going to go, where my alts. I'm so heavily diversified, like many of you, that barely any of them are up money. And the ones that were coming back are just killed. Will they come back? Like, will Benki that I've been buying from like $2 down, right? I started buying it low, well below a penny, and not $2, 2 pennies. Will that come back? I don't know. If it gets below a penny, it's going to struggle, because once it hits below a penny, boom, 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 it starts. Like SpareX was trading very good. Now it's like getting crushed. Once it gets to that half a penny and lower, it's tough for it to get back. So those are pretty dead and going to be painful. When they get into the AMP realm, AMP, 0.030 of a penny. I mean, so if I really stopped and thought about all the money I'm down right now, it would make me crazy. But I don't lose sleep over it. Lark was saying he loses sleep, so he had to sell and do this and that. He's young. You guys are young. I've been there. I risk what I can lose. Yeah, you would say, oh, that's millions of dollars. Well, I'm 52. You guys got a long way to go. It's okay. I'm not even looking at my 401k because it's getting crushed. It does you no good to look and sit and dwell on the badness. Get out of the madness. So, will there be good buys? Yes. You just stay calm. Everything, turns around. Some of your alts won't. But if we do get to a bull market, which we're a long way away from, something like this, nothing just turns around. Even, all of a sudden we will, just remember this. Midweek, we start like turning green and things start popping up. You'll all forget about this and think we're back. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. We're not back until Bitcoin gets through all-time highs. We're not back until money's injected. So when you have capitulation like this, and you'll hear saying, this is what we needed, this is the flush out, this and that. Please, if you listen to them, you're just going to get hurt more. Anyone telling you to buy, anyone telling you that we're almost at the bottom, all that stuff, you're hurting yourself by listening to them. Okay, have my warnings been good enough? I hope so. God, I am. Everyone keeps saying buy the dip. No. Very clearly they're newcomers and haven't held. It's like, or if you can't look at your account because it's so bad, then you should sell. I don't agree with that, but newcomers, I'm seeing people who've been in the market forever saying to buy the dip. Not necessarily saying buy now, but they've been saying it for months. So and these are people who have been in crypto for, George has been in crypto since like 2014 or something. I've been in crypto since the beginning, and he's been saying buy, you DCA. I mean, it's horrible advice if you don't say it's going to go down. And me, I've been saying you can DCA, but you can look at all my videos. I know you're newer to my channel. I've been saying you can DCA, but expect it to go down, because it's just obvious. I mean, I'm not a TA guy. I have. It's worthless. It's worthless in a bull and bear market. It's completely worthless, because we blow right through it in a crash, and we blow right through support and resistance in a rally. So, George is a complete potato, clueless. All the YouTubers are. All they are. I mean, I guess I am too, but I'm not a YouTuber. I'm you. I'm me. I just do this to do exactly what we're doing right now, not to shill you anything or tell you to buy. Do I recommend things in the bull run and projects I like? Yeah, but it's all a gamble. It's all, crypto is nothing but a gamble. Nothing but high risk, but so are equities. It's all just legalized gambling. All right, I'm not being down on it. We're all going to do okay eventually. We got a long way for that. The sentiment, when things like this happen, sentiment is just on another level. On another level. So I can't be on here going, oh, this is a good buy, that is a good buy. Nothing is a good buy. I will say, though, when we do get to these levels, we might as well just keep going. The problem is this is my biggest problem with crypto, is the alts. They just take such a hit. So many of them just won't come back, because the narrative will change. The AI narrative, NVIDIA is getting killed. Tesla, everything's getting killed. So these AIs that, I was up hundreds of thousands on are not getting back there, in my view. So I'm very interested to see what the Fed does, but like I said, they do not care about the markets. That is not their goal. And this is absolutely wonderful for the Trump campaign. Look at what they're doing under Biden. It's just wonderful for him. He loves to see this. Just another feather in his cap. And unfortunately, RFK, I believe, may be dropping out soon. If he's running out of funding. He has no funding. There's no super PACs or anything, so that's unfortunate. I mean, he's not announced that, but I've listened to some of his stuff where he's canceling events, and he's a truthful guy, so they'll ask about that, campaign funds. And he goes, yeah. When you don't have the pharmaceutical and all this, everything he's against money, you can only last so long. It's strange, a lot of things happened. Yeah, brother, a lot of things have happened, but that's how it goes. That's how, this world, there's always crap going on, whether it's, Ukraine war, happened, and then, another round of COVID, this was all in a couple week period, and then inflation, that all happened years ago. And that's how it happens, You ever know someone who died and then all of a sudden 2 more people die? Things happen. Bad news typically happens coincidental around each other. Or maybe not. Maybe it's a simulation we're in and it's all planned, just to drive us crazy. Microsoft shut down servers, Taiwan and China. Tensions scaring NVIDIA. Yep, investors, unemployment rate. Israel sell-off. Yeah, that's exactly right. You're on the money. You know a lot, so much for your young age. I can't wait until we're in a bull market eventually, and you and I could celebrate. You'll be, you're still going to be okay. You're young. Keep accumulating dry powder. You'll know when to buy. You'll know when. It'll all turn around eventually. It's just some of the alts, many of the alts won't. It's all going to be good. Everything, there's always tomorrow. There's always, well, you're not guaranteed that, but, you're in a dark tunnel. Typically, there's light at the end of it. It's hard to see. When you're in a deep forest, it's hard to see, sorry about all these little phrases, but it's true. It's hard to see the light through the trees. It is. And it's been dark and gloomy. I've been talking about it since the ETF came out, right? And like I said, if we see the ETF selling, which I think they will, I don't know for a fact. It's going to be ugly. Always buying in DCA. Yeah, don't worry, vegan. My primary source is online business. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're good. But, we deserve this. We don't deserve the pain. We deserve some serious... I've been in this market forever, and we've been in this bear market for so long. We got teased with this ETF and this little rally, not bull run, not mini bull run. You're going to hear people saying, oh, is the bull run over? This and that. Have we topped off? The truth of the matter is we could have, but that wouldn't have been a bull run. And people are saying there's no alt season this season. There wasn't one last time either. Nothing's guaranteed. Crypto's young. There's not a guaranteed alt season. Everyone was waiting for it last time. It got cut short because of FUD and black swans. So we're not guaranteed anything in life. We just got to keep going. You have to be patient. I don't believe in capitulation. I only believe in capitulation selling when I have a write-off. Otherwise, I hang on. It's hurt me in the past with equities a long time ago. They did, reverse stocks and all that, and I've lost millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars back in the day. You just got to learn from it. You're not in control. You just make the investments. You're not in control what happens. You are in control of your buying and selling. That's it. You have to live with those decisions. Next bottom, I'll be buying Bitcoin only. Yeah, I'm not greedy. Happy with. Yep. Yeah, if I make the money I want, if we get into a bull run, I'll be 100% out of alts. That was my plan all along. This isn't determining that. I'll be out of my... let this be a lesson to all the Bitcoin idiots out there. We're never going to see 40,000 again. George, Discover crypto. All these idiots will never see 40,000 again. We saw 49 today. The next bear market, the serious bear, if we get into a bull market, the next serious bear market, we'll see 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Well, of course we will. Maybe not 10, but we don't know. If all the ETFs unload, talking tens of billions of dollars, yeah, capitulation could get you down to 15 again, no problem. No one thought we would see 20,000 on our last, bear sell-off. We saw 15. People were hoping for 10. I was hoping for 10. Never say never. No one can predict where something's going. Just like you can't predict, you couldn't imagine Bitcoin going to 100, 200K. I can't. I don't see Bitcoin at 200K. I'm not one of those who believe in $1 million Bitcoins or $500,000 Bitcoin. Hell no. Who's buying it there? So it's just a fairy tale, and it's something to make you feel like you're a millionaire and you didn't even know it. That you're gonna eventually, if you're a whole coiner, you're eventually gonna have all this money. Bitcoin will do great overall. There's no doubt. It'll stand the test of time for at least, I would say, the next 10 years or so. Or not. Something could happen. But it's the only investment in crypto that you're guaranteed a return on. If you wait long enough, right? It's not a scalp. Scalping is, trading in and out. All right, let's see what we got here. Next bottom, I'll be around. Yep. Is you wait a bit longer and buy alts only after an alt season is giving confirmation. You're getting cheaper than all the guys that bought the dip. Catch the bottom, yeah. Yeah, so I've been buying alts for 3 years, all the way down and at the bottom. And it was doing great, but a lot of them are at below where I bought it. It's crazy. When I say I won't buy alts in the bear market, I'm probably full of shit a little bit. I won't be buying Cardano, XRP, any of that shit. But I'll see what the next narrative is. But I can tell you, if Bitcoin goes down to 20 grand in a serious bear market, and it could hit 20 grand, in this market right now. It certainly can. Do I think it will? I don't know. Like I said, it could be at 70 in 2 weeks with, the mindset, how rapid things change. But, and you also have to, I could say in the bear market, I'm going to do this. You have to see what's going on. Why are we in a bear market? What's going on? Why are we in a bull market? And determine it that way. I said if Bitcoin reached $15,000 last time or $10,000, I was going to buy, $300,000 worth. Well, it never hit 10 grand. I didn't even buy it at 15. I own it at 8,000 from years ago and 3,000 during COVID. But because it didn't hit 10, and then I was going to buy it at 20. It'll go back down to 15. Nope. Then I was going to buy it at 25 and 29. So even someone like me who's been around forever, I don't listen to my own advice. Right? Everyone wants to buy the dip. You know how many people buy the dip? Barely anyone. Why? Because you're down money and you're scared. You don't know where the bottom is. You're like right now, everyone is like, ugh. You're dizzy. You're dizzy from this. This is not just a crash. This has been a downward trend since March. I'm sorry if I sound negative and everything. I'm on here to kind of preach the reality as I see it. Anywho, 5 people on here, it looks like. I'm only hearing from 2 of my brothers. Who else do we got in here? Anyone? Talk to me. What do you guys need? I bought the dip for 3 years and prices never got back to exactly where I could sell. People caught holding new now will do even worse than last cycle because memes took, yep, all your, you're right. You are right. Memes, that's why you did not see all prices doing as well as they should, because of stupid memes. I hate memes. I'm not one of those who are going to say, oh, they're here to stay, or that I think they're horrible for the space. They delegitimize it. They're horrible for it. I hate it. Your altcoins, there were no memes. Because there were millions freaking a day coming out. Your altcoins would have been up 200% more if memes didn't exist. And they've ruined the space. And people say they're here to stay. This is that bullshit. Bullshit. It may be here. People are getting so killed on them, you can't believe. But they hurt your alt. They hurt my alts. So they're stupid. I mean, most of the alts are stupid, but at least some of them have utility. Utility does not drive price. It should. It does not drive price. Sentiment, excitement drives price, right? When you have some stupid meme coin that, goes up 1,000,000%, that does nothing, is nothing but a rug pull scam, and then you have something like Polygon that doesn't move, right? I mean, it's a layer 2. Layer 2s are shit. Polygon's the only one I'm in. That and Say got wrecked on both of them. I would never recommend anyone buying L2s just because Ethereum's shit. And just because you put lipstick on it, it doesn't mean that's improving Ethereum. Bought the top in 2021. Yep. When I entered the market, then I bought memes at the top twice this cycle like a moron. You're not a moron. You took 0 profits. Such an idiot. You're not an idiot. You don't think we're all in the same fucking boat with you? You're not an idiot. You're not a moron. Don't buy memes. That's the only thing I could say to that. Please don't. I mean, you could say don't buy anything right now, right? With what's going on, but don't buy memes. And you're not an idiot. Even the most experienced people are buying. I have been around forever, and I was, buying shit. I mean, like you won't believe. Stuff I own at, a couple pennies, buying it at 70 cents. Not selling Ondo. I own Ondo at 21 cents. I should have been selling it above $1. AIOZ, I own a freaking penny. I should have sold it at $1.09, but I was in the hospital with my dad at the time. And I thought I was going to keep going. Things were looking good. So you're not an idiot. And then when it pops down to, like, say, 80 cents, you think it's going to come back. This is not a rational market. Markets are not rational. Human beings are not rational. We get scared and we sell out. Me, having the experience, I don't get rattled by this. I don't get happy. Don't misinterpret my frustration or annoyance with being scared. It is what it is. You got to accept that you're powerless over it. What do we got here? You bought the top 2. Of course you did. Who didn't? I just bought, like, right before the COVID crash, not the first one, but the Thanksgiving one, I bought a shitload of BAT, basic attention token. It's like 14 cents right now at like $1.30. I was up like $400,000 on it. I started buying it at 30 cents. And boom, crash. And Grayscale was adding it to this and that. I mean, it was doing amazing. Then boom, Thanksgiving or the day after, freaking crash because the COVID variant came out. Then Russia and inflation killed it all. So you're not alone. We're all, trust me, everyone did. Because no one ever thinks the bull market's going to end. Genius ran. He got killed. No one likes to sell. No one knows when to sell. Let's be honest. I was like with Profit AVAX. Yeah, AVAX is wonderful, but getting killed. Bro, I'll never buy memes ever again. Yeah, I'll be buying Caspa and Bitcoin. Yeah, you mentioned that. And that's about it, simply because they don't dump like other coins. I'll never go high risk ever again, bro. Unnecessary. Yes, we all say that in retrospect, but once things are hot, brother, we change our mind. We're humans. We change our minds quickly. I'm not doubting your conviction. I'm not doubting, dude. Sometimes I say, why am I in this? I'm over this. I just want to sell everything and just like invest in, the stuff that I know I'm guaranteed money in. I say that all the time, but I change. When the bull market starts, we will see even bigger returns. I believe we will. One never knows, but I believe we will too. Because, you see, if you look at a video I did a couple months ago, how things just pop and turn around immediately. But problem is, it's going to take so much effort just to get back to where we bought it. That's what fucking pisses me off. Excuse my language. Yeah, you got to be diversified. Yeah, these alts give the best returns. You know exactly what I was doing. The top was so underwhelming, I didn't even think to sell. Oh yeah. Last bull market, absolutely. And this one, what's going on? It's not a bull market, just a rally up. It's been extremely underwhelming. We had a month or two of fun, and then back and forth, and then downward trend since the ETF's downward trend the whole time. So, it's all good. We're going to be all right. Message retracted. Hopefully you weren't angry with me there. I'll write something on if I am on a stream sometimes, and then I erase it because I'm like, I don't need to say that. Rarely do I write anything, though. Rarely am I watching it. I'm listening to it in the background. The only time I risk after I'll see confirmation, no sooner. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I don't know if it was you reaching out to me yesterday, but I was actually DCAing yesterday. Proppy. What else did I buy? Proppy. Not a ton, but hundreds of dollars worth. I know it's not a lot, but it's like adds up. You know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I started buying it just because I thought we were leveling off a little bit. I know we're going to go down, keep going down a little more, but, who knows about this Japan stuff and the data. As you listen to my videos, you always say I'm data driven just because that's what spooks the market. Always has. Spooks all markets. Someone who used to, deal with it every day, day in and day out. Unemployment will always spook the market, always has. CPI data always has spooked the market a little bit in certain markets. Not so much crypto, but since, inflation and everything it has. Okay. Probably, yeah. 60 cents. Yeah, you're probably right. And I said, yeah, and I'll buy it there. Do I feel that way now? No, I do not. No, I do not. Because something like Proppy can definitely not come back. For sure. I mean, I think it was at 30 cents, the whole bear market. So, look, as I always say, and I can tell you're like this, to change your plan, you might have, I have conviction. I never thought I would leave the city of Chicago after my wife and I got married. But then we had one kid. I'm like, my dad would say, oh, you'll leave eventually. Nope. We lived in a very nice neighborhood in a house in Chicago. 2 kids. I'll never leave. Yeah, you will. 3rd kid. Get me the F out of Chicago. Right, we were on the north side, very nice neighborhood, but schools and all that was horrible. They couldn't ride bikes. They had a sidewalk, but so you got to be able to change. And everything is impermanent. Everything is cyclical. You got to be able to change with the times, and you got to be able to change minute by minute. Did you see the memes of McDonald's? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's time to fill a job application at McDonald's. They have a McPlant sandwich in California. They're not bringing it here. Not that I want to give them any business, but I try to support vegan items at these disgusting chains. I haven't had McDonald's in 100 years. Oh, yeah. I'm just joking. Goddamn, I saw that retracted message. I know. I'm just joking. You're a nice guy. I know you're not giving me shit. It's all good. And I can take it anyways. I deserve it. There's absolutely no reason to go high risk play again. So get prices cheaper than. Yep. I agree. Right now is definitely, I'm curious because I'm going to listen to the streams today while I'm working. Who's going to say this is bottom? Do yourself a favor. Listen to Discover Crypto. Listen to all the people who you normally would and see what they say. Because I'm curious their reaction and their point of view versus mine. Are they telling you to buy? Are they saying this? Josh, is he saying, well, we're going to go lower, but this is great news? Kelly Cullen, like I said, all the people on there. Because they're desperate that they don't, when we go into these type of markets, they'll get a lot of views now on the way down the crashes. What's going on? What do I do? But then when we're in the doldrums, that's when they don't know what to do for subscribers and likes and views. Anyone who asks you for likes and all that, which I hope you guys do, you should tune them out. But I get if it's their living, it's their living. So, good talking to you, Skull and God I Am. Anyone else? Anything before I pop off? I need to lift some weights and get this old body regenerated. or anything. There's 5 people here. Well, for the newbies that may come later, let me know what I could do to help. If you can share or get another subscriber in here, that's great. God, if I could get to 500, I'd be a happy person. I know that's not much for certain people, but I'm probably not going to do it. I think I got down to, because I didn't post videos for a while, 247, and now I'm back to like, I don't know, 251 or something. Thanks to, I think you got me up there. Thank you. Just back to where I was. I'll take it. It's all good. Oh, okay. I watch them for entertainment so I can shake my head. Yeah, that's all I do. I will tell you this, though. I listen to like Digital Asset News, who's getting on my nerves a little bit, and other people for news. That way I don't have to read it, all of it. And I can listen to what they're saying. BitBoy I listen to a little bit just because he's crazy. And I like laughing at him. It's comical to me. But I can listen to about 5-10 minutes, listen to him start ranting, and then I'm out. And, I'll just get some news from them because why not? It's worthless. News is pretty worthless. I mean, they could say, Polygon has this deal or Cardano has this partnership. None of it means anything. None of it drives price. So. All right. If no one else is chiming in, last chance. Going once. Going twice. You guys could share. Let me know what you need from me. Moral of the story is let's just see what happens. Once the markets open, they are open now, but I don't feel like looking at them. I'm talking about stock markets. I mean, those were selling off big time, but we got to see what happens with the ETFs. So let's see what plays out because we started selling off last night again, and it's an ugly scene. Ultimately, we'll be okay. But Skull, you got that main gig. Keep putting dry powder on the side just to wait. Just to wait. Don't execute, as you know. We'll know when it's time to allocate. We're going to be all right. I saw a notification on YouTube saying Litecoin going to 400. Oh, my God. Too funny. All right, brothers. I'm going to bail. Oh, God. Birds trying to do nests in my garage again. Got to go get them out of there before they put babies in there. Later, brothers and sisters. If you could share and get one more person in here, I'd appreciate it. For you guys watching later, I try to speak the truth, and I'm here for y'all. Let me know what you need from me. I'll answer every comment. Peace.